Hello, my beautiful people. This is Anna Sharif again. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of having life insurance. Why we supposed to get life insurance? Because we don't hear this talk too much with people and they say they don't want life insurance because if they get life insurance, then spouse them go kill them or then picking them go kill them. A lot of we African brothers and sisters, them, and they talk all the time. So now, somebody called me today. It's a suggestion for Lord talk about this because, like I said, my channel not limited to any discussion and not limited to any topic. And they talk about any topic. So whenever I come with topics, sometimes I get suggestions from people that sometimes it just kind of out of me on it. So whenever you watch my videos, please don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now I'm on TikTok. So reason why we're having life insurance is because life and death or death is inevitable. Some people, they don't even want to talk about death. Some people don't even want to talk about death as if they're not going to die. We are all going to die. When that time comes, when God calls you to your final destination, you got to be prepared. Because some of us want to be dressed as though we are going to a party when we're dead. Have you planned for that? Have you bought those clothing that you want to wear? That disco shoes and all that dress so pretty when you're lying there in that casket? Have you prepared for it? If you have not bought those items yet, you have not prepared for your own burial, by God, my advice today is let us start having life insurance. I'm going to give you guys a quick story. When we first came to this country, I arrived here in America in the year 2000. My late husband and I came, my son's dad. We came just right after 9/11. He passed away. He got sick and passed away. He spent 2 months in the hospital. He was on life support. He did 2 months in hospital on life support. In hospital bill alone, we come after he died, was over $250,000. The reason why I was not obligated to pay that was because I did not sign the consent when we went to the hospital. He walked to the hospital himself and signed the paper. So when he passed away, the hospital started harassing me that because he was my loved one, I was obligated to pay the money. But I informed them that I never signed any consent to pay that money. It is not my signature on the paper, but their own explanation was he was my loved one. And that is where I want to get to. You do not want to die and leave financial burden on your loved ones. You do not want to die and leave your bills and mortgages and car notes on your family members. You do not want to die and wait for your jama to bury you whilst your body is sitting in the mortuary waiting for this jama to come together and bury you. You do not want to die and want your club or your organizations that you are in to collect $50, $60, $100 to bury you. By God, you should have been prepared already for this particular time. We are living on a borrowed time. We are living on a borrowed time. Each and every one of us is going to go one day. And some of us don't even want to talk about death. But we are going to talk about death. Because life and death goes together. When not they talk about life, we'll not talk about death. You know one die, you they wait for that jama for, but you for don't plan them already. Plan this. This not for educational purposes, please. We just need for begin for talk about these issues then because we don't hear a lot of family members, they say, I don't want insurance. I don't want life insurance because as soon as I get insurance, because of some of this myth, this traditional beliefs that I go die or something bad will happen to me, or my wife go kill me, my man go kill me, or my pikin go kill me. No. If you die now because God willing for let you die, now because your time don't reach. If like you say, you get into car accident, God allowed it. You get it, somebody murder you, God allowed it. Somebody can go to Jujuma, now God allow them. You see that? So now we need to be prepared for the inevitable. When something get for happen bad, you already know, so you're not going to let your family member there in financial constraint. Now, some of the reasons why we have life insurance, the benefit of that is financial stability. You left your family members them in a good shape where they're not going to suffer for anything. Also, it help pay your hospital bill if you don't make them out of the hospital. because me own man not be maker out of the hospital. And when he died, and begin saying me for pay the money. Do you see that? Where was I going to get that money from? $250,000. It is expensive, my beautiful people. The average burial cost in this country is $10,000 or more. And according to America.org, it says the average life expectancies for Sierra Leoneans and Africans in general is 56 years old. So if we live past 56 years old, we're lucky. You see that? So this is the reason why we need to begin a plan for them things they are. So you're not going to say, are too young for get life insurance or are too old for get life insurance. You can get life insurance at any age. For let you lessen the burden on your family members then. Another reason why it's good who they get life insurance now, because it help pay for you picking education. And also now while look them up, they say it's tax free. There's a benefit to that too. I think that they give us all sum of money without any tax code, you know. So those are the reasons why we need life insurance, my brother and sister there. Because a lot of people, they say, I know we'll get life insurance because this person will kill me. And the spouses agree that they know we'll get life insurance, failing to realize that some of them have younger children. They have younger kids. Even the scriptures, I like quoting from the scriptures. It says, a good father, a good parent, leave an inheritance for their children and children's children. Why can't we do that? Because when you get that life insurance, you know, it'll help a lot. That man not be get life insurance because when my man passed away, when I begin to talk about life insurance, I asked my sister waiting at life insurance because I be browning at this country. I didn't know what life insurance was. He had just started a new job where none of his benefits kicked in. So I don't know what's in a life insurance. Had my family member not been here or his family not been here, I don't know what I would have done. But by no means we don't they waiting at Jama for Bayi, where you know you then at this country they work. Where some man them go spend, if they see one woman where they want, this is just an example, not every man, if they see one woman where they want, then go all out. I don't care how much money they go spend on that woman just for the door that woman one day. And some of us women will shop till we drop that bell-bottom shoes, they need to wear it. They will spend like they will spend no more. But they cannot afford to pay $19.99, which is some of the life insurance, depend on the coverage, $39.99, $29.99. I'm just adding the $99.99 all in the year. Some of them are even cheaper than that, like I said, depending on the coverage that you choose. Now we have a life insurance at work, but how much is that? Also, another advice I would say for those of you who have houses, you know, we have the mortgage insurance, but you can insure yourself under the house as well. There's also an insurance that you can use that if something happened to you, that mortgage is paid off or half of it is paid off. So you're not leaving financial burden on your children or your spouses. So my brothers and sisters, this is for educational purposes only. I want us to learn to start saving and making ways and means to leave our family members in a better shape instead of leaving them in debt. It is not right. It is not right. So please, my brothers and sisters, let us get on the, bandwagon and start saving this money. Start paying for these life insurances. A disclaimer, I am not, absolutely not, doing any advert for any insurance company. This is just something that came up that we need to talk about, and it's been coming up a lot. Some of you don't want to hear the word cremation. And I say, oh, and cremation, the simplest way inside cremation, burn they go burn your body. That is the cheapest and shortest way to bury somebody. Or they don't go to ashes somewhere, because you not prepare for your young funeral. And even cremation, before it be cheap, now it's not cheap. Now they spend up to $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for that. And you need for let that money in your account, before you die. When I go build big hostel in Africa, spend so much money, and without even thinking, say, oh, something will happen to me, and I get picking them, younger children that need care when you passed away. Because we're going to continue to talk about death. We cannot talk about life without death. Death is inevitable, my people. Thank you everyone for watching.